What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Welcome to some more Carx Street for today's video, and yeah, title and the thumbnail, you can see what it's about. And I have not found a faster way or a better way to earn more money or to actually get more XP as of right now. I am, what level am I? Let's see what shows here. I'm level 7, and I have about 60k in my account right now because I've been upgrading and doing loads of random stuff to the existing cars that I have. This car here, I just ended up getting now. I got it for free. You get this for free due to the fact that these are the cars that I have, by the way. NX5, obviously, you get at the very beginning. This was free because it's the free C2 car that you can get with the deluxe edition, and then this one is a free C3 car that you can get with the deluxe edition. This one is a C1 car that you can get with the deluxe edition, but you have to be, I think, a specific level to get it. So I got it. I got this thing. It's a 300ZX convertible. So it's not even like a target top or anything, it's a convertible. Very, very sick car. I wanted to try and get something new, you know, to try and drive something else other than the cars that I have been driving so far. Not a particularly fast car, but we'll work on that. Regardless, I wanted to make this video because, like I said, I've been playing this game for a little bit now, and so far I haven't found a better way to level up or to get money other than doing what I was doing, what was it, like a few days ago when I made that No Hesi video. I think that is the fastest way of getting money in this game so far. I don't think there is a faster way to do it. I think there's gonna be a lot of money methods online. I don't know how many of them are gonna be legit or not. I haven't watched any of this video, so I have no idea if there is anything else better. I'm guaranteeing you probably in the higher levels, maybe you can do some of the crazier stuff if you get to like, I don't really know, to be honest with you. If you get to these guys where they're like C6 and you do all the events and stuff like that, and maybe you do like some of the faster like races or whatever like that, or with the higher end races or whatever, maybe you can then get some more money per race. Maybe you get like, you know, 20k or whatever it is, or 30k per race at that point, but that's very late game because you're gonna need a long time to get to that point. Unless you want to do some stuff now to get money. Everything's really expensive in this game. So one thing I see people complain a lot in this game is that everything's very, very expensive and you don't really get a lot of money in this game. So, I think, like I said, the best way to get money so far in this game is by doing what I was doing in that No Hesi video. Driving basically either on the opposite side of the road or on your side of the road. Maybe the opposite side of the road is better because I think your multiplier goes up even quicker and you just end up getting... I should probably go on a highway instead of just doing this on this bit of road because the highway is much wider. The only thing is about going in the opposite side of the road is you may trick the traffic into turning in a specific direction that you don't want it to turn. See the way they kind of like swerve away from you a little bit? Maybe you want the... Oh my god. Maybe you want them to swerve away from you, but at the same time you kind of want them to swerve in a direction where you can dodge them. So this, what I'm doing right now, seems to be the best way to do it. Also, for people that were wondering, it's like, oh my god, you crashed, and does that mean that you lost all your stuff? No, it actually just means that you lose your multiplier. It doesn't mean that you lose all the points or whatever, the money or the XP that you just got. I also want to go and upgrade this thing. Oh, look at that. There's no tuning shop here. I want to see what's available for this thing. I want to do some stuff to it, and at the same time I also want to maybe just make it a little bit faster. Because as of right now, it's not that fast. I think if you get the deluxe edition, just use the super for it. I think the super is probably be the best card to use for this. You can see that everything's incredibly expensive. I mean, I can bring this thing up to the next class even, just by doing this. That's 26 grand. Bro, everything's so expensive. It's insane. It is insane how expensive this is. You don't really need like a crazy fast car either. Should I just do it? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna buy some stuff. Class change. I know. I've just done it. I need to get to level 8 to unlock turbos. There's still so many things that I can work on to get this thing to be better. I think I'm gonna leave it there for that. I think now if I go to anything to do with the suspension or anything like that, it's all just gonna be insanely expensive. I just kind of wanted a little bit of speed, to be honest. I think the responsiveness of it is fine. I'm probably just going to change the tires as well now to something else, because then I'll just have it be a little bit grippier. But I want to try and maybe I'm on Sports Stars. I think the Sports Stars should be fine. Yeah, I think Sports Stars should be fine. So what am I at now? 9,976, right? So I'm gonna hop onto the highway. I'm gonna join the highway. Go... Will I go left? Or will I go right? I mean, it doesn't really make too much of a difference which way I go, right? It's just... I'm gonna go right. I'm gonna go right, and I'm gonna stick to the highway. Try to stay on it as much as possible. Where does it exit? Because it goes here, and then it goes up, I think, right? I think it exits all the way up here. So if I do that... Obviously, it's gonna show me to go that way. If I end up doing that. So if I go that way, and then I need to try and maybe stick to the highway as much as possible, because I think it goes up. Does it come out through here? I think it might come out through here and go into the city. So maybe I have to get off at this point and go this way, and then it connects to this bit of road, and it brings me back to basically where I am again. Yeah, the highway isn't just one ring around. I wish it was, that you could actually just do that, because I feel like it'll be a little bit easier, but I could just... I mean, you could just drive and then turn around, so it doesn't really make too much of a difference. Alright, cool. I'm gonna exit here, go left. Oh yeah, put your traffic density to high. For people that don't know, you can actually do that when you're playing on this. So if you go into game, and you go to traffic, make sure this is on high. And then just kind of get up to speed. Push this focus out of the way, alright? That's if you don't push the focus out of the way, it doesn't work. Imagine I start giving people some terrible advice. I start telling people to start doing some stuff. Oh my god, like old Black Ops zombies, or War like zombie videos, like Easter egg videos. Oh my god, and then like nothing happens. It'd be the best thing ever. Why am I going the other way? Oh yeah, it's because I'm following the... Okay, let's get rid of that. Oh, random trigger header. Oh my god, I've sent the punt onto the wrong lane. Right. I'm gonna go straight, and then make sure I go towards the right. You can start from here even, you can see. Doing all this. So I'm at around 10,000 now. You can see my money go up as well as I'm doing this. It's not gonna go up very quickly. I think you're probably gonna make about 10k maybe in like a few minutes. So it's not gonna be like an overly impressive thing. But get yourself onto the highway. Get as many near misses as possible. I think going on the opposite side of the highway, on the wrong side, might make it a little bit quicker. But I'm just gonna stay on this side just for now. Because it's a little easier. Try not to crash as well. As long as I'm staying up at speed, I think I'll keep getting points. But to get that multiplier up, you have to keep getting near misses. There you go, that was almost 1,000 credits just from that little bit, whatever I just did there, by hopping on the highway and doing that. Maybe in about 30 seconds I got like 1,000 credits or something like that. So it's still not the best way to do it. I mean, genuinely, you just have to get your multiplier up. Once you get your multiplier up to like 4 or 5, that's when your score starts flying up. I wish a NOS would make it like stay up. It's the one thing that it doesn't do. But in Carx Drift Racing Online, NOS kind of freezes your little score, so it doesn't end up dropping down. Okay. I'm just gonna drive on the opposite side of the highway. Again, just try and sit maybe between two lanes. I feel like that'll be the easiest way to do it. If you can try and sit between two lanes, it's probably easy for you to, first of all, dodge traffic, but at the same time, or at least stay like where the shoulder is. And obviously, as the cars pass you by, try to get very close to them. And you can see my multiplier now flying up every time I do that. So we'll see what score I get, or we'll see what amount of money I'll end up getting now in a couple minutes when I'm doing this. Oh my god, I need to be so much closer to these guys. It's weird because some of them will end up... Okay, there you go. I made it about 2,500. Oh, sorry, I made about 2,000, I'll say. Whatever that was, maybe like 2 minutes. So you kind of make maybe like 1,000 a minute or something like that. by doing this, but I'm not getting my multiplier high enough. I need to get my multiplier like up to like 5 even. Yes, being on the opposite side of the road is probably better, but I feel like it's a little bit easier to do it on this side. Because cars are going the same direction as you. You're not traveling past them at such a high enough speed where you can't actually control if you can crash into them or not, if that makes sense. So I'm trying my best to keep my speed up as much as I possibly can. And obviously you need to worry about the cars changing lanes and that, so it's kind of a difficult one. It's kind of a difficult one if you're doing it on the opposite side of the road. I can't remember what I got when I was doing the No Hesi video. Was it like 60,000 points or something like that? And I ended up going like I think like full level. I think we're nearing the end of the highway. We are. It's turning into a normal road again. But you know what that means. We go turn around and we go back the other way. You need to do this in a faster car. I think the faster you go, the easier it is to start accumulating points. You'll end up going up much quicker, I think. So I recommend using the Supra if you have the Supra, or if you get up to like C3 or something like that. You start with those type of cars. This is kind of like an experimenting video because I've done it only in that video of the No Hesi video. And that's where I noticed the amount of XP that you were getting, and I was like, oh, you're actually getting money for this as well a little bit when I watched it back. Because so far, the only thing I've been doing since then is, like, races. I've just been trying to, like, level up and... Not level up, because you don't level up really quickly by doing races, but... That's the only way that I was kind of getting money, is doing just regular races. And that's what, 4, 5, 6k per race, depending on what race you do. So you're not really getting a lot of money just by playing the game normally, but... I mean, by playing the story normally. I'm surprised I'm not... My points aren't getting taken away from me. I need to get closer. Closer, closer, closer. That's it. Every time. There you go, there's my multiplier now at 5. There you go, now we're climbing. That's more like it. Just keep it up as high as possible. I lost it. That's the thing though, it's just you can see I'm already halfway through level 7. I was like very early into level 7, I think, when I started this video. So you can see I'm kind of getting some money at some points, but this is still, it feels really slow doing this. The thing is though, every time you level up you also get money. That's another thing. So if I go in, I'm going to try to see if I can get myself to level 8. Oh, it's quick getting back to 5 multiplier. That's very quick. Oh my god. What's going on? Staying here for 20 seconds. I think that's just overall cumulative, because I think earlier on I did a jump and I stayed in the air for not that long, but it was... Instead I stayed in the air for 15 seconds. Whoa. These guys in their maneuvers, man. They're on some dodgy stuff. They indicate and change direction. They're not even using their mirrors, man. What is this? No, but seriously. It actually is kind of fun as well. Okay. Actually, it's kind of fun doing this. I just wish I had a faster car. I mean, I do, but I don't want to change my super tune to doing this again. What is going on here? What is that gap? That's not even a gap, boys. Come on, man. So, I've been recording for about 10 minutes, let's say. Or I've been doing this for about 10 minutes, I'd say. And with some horrendous driving, I made about... By the time this goes up, by the time this finishes, I made about 7,000 credits. Which will get you about a hamburger or something in this game, because it is not worth anything. That's the one thing that people are complaining about a lot in this game, and I feel that's going to change. due to everybody saying the same thing. Everybody's saying that everything's way too expensive, and I like this. As long as nobody moves ahead of me. Yeah, everything's way too expensive. Like modifications and stuff like that, insanely expensive. And you just don't get enough rewards from races. There's 9, we're 19,000 now. I can get myself back to 5 times the multiplier really quickly. And we can do that again. Who would have thought that this would be the fastest way to get money and XP? A race usually doesn't take that long, right? A race usually takes about, let's say, about 2 or 3 minutes to do, right? But keep this in mind. Races will give you about 4, 5, 6,000 at the moment, especially at the very beginning of the game. And you have to drive to the other race. Like every single time you finish one, you have to drive to the next race. Or you can fast travel there, but that means that you will end up spending money as well. So fast traveling to the next race is a little bit weird if you're trying to make money. So if you don't fast travel and you drive there, that'll take you maybe about 2, 3, 4 minutes depending on where the race is. So considering that, I think this is probably the best or the fastest way to do it. I guarantee you there's going to be other videos out there that are going to say the same thing. I guarantee you. Because I feel like every single time I upload one of these videos where I figure out something, I feel like someone else has already figured it out as well. And then everybody's going to be like, oh my god, you copied this guy, you copied... And then they say some random person with like 1,000 views on their channel whose video just never popped up for me, or I'm never watching these videos anyway, like making money or anything like that. Very, very rarely you'll see me watch a video of like a money method or whatever. But it's funny because that's exactly what happens every single time I make one of these videos. And people don't seem to understand that ideas are usually shared, especially when you're in the same space as someone else. Like, if someone ends up making a video similar to mine, that doesn't mean that he copied off me or I copied off them a lot of the time. I think it's if you've noticed a pattern of someone... If you notice a pattern of someone just basically straight up just copying the same content for years or for months and months and months, then maybe you can call them out for that, but apart from that, not really. So there you go, your multiplier and your score is what will get you the most amount. I think you can probably do a little bit of drifting as well if you really wanted to. So let me do this real quick as well since we're here. I want to try to see. There are some parts of this map to slide around on. We can probably try and slide either here. There's some extra little bits of road here, some mountain roads that we could possibly try. And maybe do a tiny bit of drifting on these roads as well to see what happens. Should I go back to these roads down here? But I feel like that'll be kind of boring for you guys to watch the same thing that I've done already. So, or I'm going to go on the track. Actually, this is perfect. I'm going to go here. Fast travel to the gas station. I'm going to spend a K. I'm also going to swap to my Supra, the drift car. I want to also then see how much money it costs just to even do regular things. Swapping car, fast rolling to this point, and that's about like 2 grand gone already. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy to me. But I'm gonna go on track and see how quickly I can also get to a 5 multiplier just like that, or at least close to it, because by drifting you also get a multiplier and you also go up in score like that. So I'm not entirely sure how good or bad this is gonna be, but I think it might be a tiny bit worse. I think it might be a little bit worse. I don't think you get as much. I don't even know this track. I probably should just follow the actual route itself, right? If you are doing drifting, I think you have to stay very close to objects as well with your rear end. This was a thing back on Carx Drift. Racing on line. We're getting very, very close to objects. Oh, brilliant. Would also get you some more points. You can see how slowly it's climbing up. It's a little slow, like this. There's so many different areas and different ways to like connect all the corners here on this track. I lost it. Yeah, it's just not great. It's not great. I definitely do think that the driving on a highway is probably going to be your best bet when it comes to getting money like that. Because like I said, when you're doing any of the normal races, if I go now and I check what one of my normal ones that I'm at now during this... Oh, can I actually not check? Okay, there you go. These offer you 5 grand. This offers you 5 grand, and sometimes you may not even get first place, so you have to restart it because of some of the races that you do here are incredibly annoying to do, due to the fact that some of the AI in this game are very questionable. Really weirdly questionable. So like, you'll end up getting crashed into in some places, and it's gonna be an incredibly annoying experience to try and dodge traffic or trying to dodge AI, just like the racers that you're playing against. It's just a weird one for me. But I want to do one of these races just to see how long it takes for me to get 5k. But as you can see right now, just imagine that thing that I was just at, or my garage or my home or whatever where I was just at, was my my last race, right? So that's me going from my last race to this one, instead of fast traveling and spending like 500 credits just on fast traveling from there to here. So that's some time wasted doing that, and then going into this, waiting for all this to go through, and now I'm finally in this race. And like I said to you, sometimes the races don't go to plan. So we'll see if this one will this time around. Already trying to get bumped out of the way. Try to avoid these guys as much as possible, because they are ruthless in this game. I mean, you're still gonna get XP and points from just being in races and driving. Like, just normal driving, not even like winning or anything. So I think doing races might still be quite well. Oh god, quite good. I was gonna say quite well balanced, but it's not really well balanced at all, is it? Oh my god, relax. This at least is a very easy circuit. Only 2 laps of this. Not really a lot of cars on this one, which is good. Sometimes you get some events where you have traffic at like an insane rate. It's like being in free roam. Oh, I'm being pushed into the trees! Like, what am I see what I mean? See what I mean by stuff not going your way? Bro, these guys do not care. These guys don't care. Oh my god, that's just ruthless. I can't do anything against that. I'm trying to brake and these guys just shove me out of the way. That is quite funny. I'm not even pissed at that. It's a perfect representation of what regular races are like. They just never go the way you want them to go. Very rarely I'll end up doing an event or a race where I'll end up not having to restart it. It's so difficult. Like, there's no point. I'm gonna lose this. Do I even get anything for losing? I don't think I've ever, like... I'm gonna try it, just to see. I'm gonna go all the way to the very end, finish this, and try to see if I end up getting any sort of money whatsoever. Alright, these guys are done. Just chilling there. Brilliant. Finish 4th. Do I get anything for this? Do I at least get some sort of money for this? Okay. I got 5 XP. Rewards? 300 credits. Pointless. Pointless. So yeah, I definitely do think that going into free roam and doing all that is probably going to be your best bet if you're looking for money. Because like I said, everything's hella expensive in this game. So probably doing races may not be the best thing ever. These like free drift ones kind of okay, but I think you need like a proper drift card to do it. Apart from that, like I don't think there is anything that pays out more. Not at the moment anyway. I think, like I said, maybe in the higher end races, like when you're doing some C6 events, maybe they'll end up paying more than like the 5 or 6k. I don't know. I haven't gotten there yet, obviously. But yeah, we'll see. But for now, especially at the very beginning of the game, early on, what is going on? This AI is unhinged. The fastest way to do it is by doing the no hezzy thing, where you're on the highway just dodging traffic. That's probably the best way to make money in this game. Alright, anyway, if you guys have enjoyed today's video, let me know down in the comments below. I feel like a lot of people are going to be saying the same thing in the comments of this video, that the money system sucks in this game. And I agree. I think the currency system is not a great thing in this game. I feel like it makes it a little bit grindy. But it does make it kind of difficult to get cars, and it's at least not the opposite of that, and it's not like Forza where you get money thrown at you every single second, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of credits every single second, where you'll end up owning the entire auto show within like a day of playing. You know what I mean? At least there's some sort of an aspect of grinding in this game where I kind of enjoy it a little bit. But apart from that, it is just a tiny bit slow, just a little bit. Anyway, that's it from me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.